Welcome back again. Without wasting no time, over here we want just to carry on for Mr. Bruno. Bruno invited all the World Conference Summits, and then he introduced the Information Society World Conference Summit and the Documental Outcomes World Conference Summit. Therefore, these here are one of most of our research sources that we have managed to use to come up with each and every resolution and solution intended, to be rendered as services to the global United Nations. Yes, in the name of the tears of Donald Trump, when he was trumpeting all his noodles and noodles and noodles wherever he was in his journey to wherever outer space he was. I wish one day, yes, we can just watch all those places he has been to. Maybe yes, maybe not, but it's not for you what to discover, but it's for you what to innovate. What are you going to invent today for business tomorrow, transforming to technology? Are you still waiting for the Lamushe Global Innovative Change Entrepreneurs? Then they are continuing right now, because right now it's another second, another minute, and we are transforming into scientology, technology, engineerology, methodology, theology, and the word transparently neology. And you will never understand until you get the logic of the leologies of leologic. What? Li, no, mo, no, for, bio, ni, zoological, ni, for, la, ni. Therefore, notice in terms of Section 33 of the Local Government Municipal Finance Management. Therefore, in that notice over there, I am saying once again what I am broadcasting the notice. Please don't utilize City of Cape Town what any budget. You have made the greatest implementation of greatest of all times when you said you are planning our future city together for a 10-year decade of planning. So when you are planning something, you can't eat something that you are planting. Let me say you are planting what in a 5 kg, in a 5 square meter, you're gonna plant 25,000 cherries. You know the fruit called cherry? Yes. You're gonna plant 25,000 cherry. But now you are planting them, and then you know that they're gonna be produced in 5 years' time and grow. But when now in 2 years you are taking out of them, how many are you gonna gain in that 5-year time period of time? You see? But we as the Sisonge Sianoba together with Congo Agricultural Farming, Urban Gardening, United Nations of the Global World Bank and the Stock Exchange of the Multi-Universal Universe, we can plant 355,000 billion cherries in a 5 square meter. In a 5 square meter, 355,000 billion cherries in a 5 square meter. Which is why we truly need those services of the innovation in business, of the Cape Innovation Technology Initiative, the ones that they are going to provide anytime soon in their initiative produced on the 5th of June of the Vukani newspaper. Therefore, for that one, we have people of almost 40 people who are women, and I believe we have about 20 or 30 men over there, and we don't want to be separated from them. And then we have other people from African United Refugees who are doing business at the Kailisha Station Mall, who are selling fruit and veg over there, especially those ones who are selling the spinaches over there. They are in the United Native Nations of our agricultural farming in terms of protecting it from daily in and out from people like Utoko, the one who killed Umama Franklin. Wow, the dangers of them all. Therefore, for the Transport and Urban Development Authority over here, for Environmental Management Department, we plea we really do have those bus designs over there. Therefore, we are collaborating, yes, for the one over there, and all the departments over there. And then we are also following in the environmental management for environmental and heritage management department of the TDA, which is the department of the City of Cape Town Transport and Urban Development Authority, that we want to develop in all over what the African continent, Asian continent, Middle East continent. And therefore, in terms of Lorraine King, professional assistant environment, we want to still have that meeting over there to publicly advertise our informational statements. Our informational statements are the designing of buses over there that will show to you anytime soon later. If it's a tender, we want that tender for the global, planetary global, yes. And then have your say proposed exemption of criteria for early childhood development centers. We've got that have your say over there in that criteria in the name of the public participation department unit, straight to Ms. Nazali. And then if you can check into one of our media video presentations over there, you will find those there. And then have your say in the media adjustment to the corporate and municipal entities scoreboard. And then have your say into the draft concession policies over there for the local government of the City of Cape Town. You see, the Western Cape Provincial Government is the owner of the Western Cape Province and its Griqua towns. Therefore, the local government is the municipality government. So ANC can't govern at all in the local government, because what a local government is a municipality. That ain't no lie. And therefore, once we over there, we need to speak to Mr. Jennifer Ware. And then have your say in the draft traffic by law over there. Yes, we do have those have your say over there. And all this have your say. The only thing that we want as us is to sit down in a private professional meeting, because by talking there, when there are IDP development programs, it is as if things are not taken into account. You see? Okay. So a professional direct private meeting, because we are really getting at the organs of the state, the affected and the interested party. We are the community leaders, and we are the leading voice of the global universe. We are the central supplier to the government of the United Nations, and we are the, you understand? And also the City of Cape Town corporate services in terms of security services over there that we've managed to see while we are closing up very carefully. Compliance auxiliary services of the IDP PBO. Yes, the IDP, they need to monitor us, monitor our policies and strategic archived information of information society, and the document outcomes conference for all the summits. So our IDP of planning began all through the way in 20 years of planning of research since 2001, and then they carried on until 2013. From 2011 to 2012, and then 12 years of slavery, and then they were completed. You can try your ways to change your voices when a team modise. It's not your us and us and us. ETV is not for what? Is not for SABC. ETV is a City of Cape Town, the production of media. It's not for SABC. And then we are also in the City of Cape Town municipal sports facilities policies. Whatever, then we need to also, we plead, not for the right, everything within Nina is got a right, in terms of Section 33 of local government municipal finance management, because all we need is to produce everything in low cost, but to ensure that each and every country is understanding all the low cost to invest for any kind of emergency that might happen, that might need of that financial finances. So they said in the intellectual properties that we must invest into our own government, so that we can find patenting for the global multi-universe. But yet, we are starting all over the universe as what the World 17 instructions says so in the city of Cape Town, as stepways when you're going up. Innovate, invent, discover, and then share, and all those things. Therefore, in the Department of the Public Transport Management, planning, we did the planning very well. Preliminary design, preliminary designs. We did the preliminary designs of the truck designs, bus designs, all of them together at once, train designs, aeroplane designs, aircraft designs, spaceship designs, sparrow arrows designs, you see, and then a concept design. The concept, what is the branding of a joint venture. When the manifesto design venture categories talked about joint venture, we knew that in this 21st millennium, we must have new products of cars, of locomotive and vehicles and innovations, new brand ones, and then those ones that have been already existing, if they want to be on their own, they can be there on their own, but they must be a joint venture of multi-billionaires and multi-cryptocurrencies companies. Because we also want to design what a brand for Daily Havison, that those motorbikes of Daily Havison. We want to design a train for them. We want to design what a ship for them, what a cruise ship for them, and then we want to design a space ship for them, and then for Cadillac too, here over there, and Rolls-Royce with David Hadison, and then detailed design. We've got a detailed design, which is a graphic designs. We are dealing with graphic designs because we've got the qualification of graphic designs and what a qualification of mechanical engineering drawings 1. We didn't manage to finish what CAD 1, but we were the top in class until September, October 2022 in CAD drawings. Tender documentations. We will talk about the tender documentations in the tender time when it comes. But all we need now is firstly patenting for the global universe and the foreign international market trade in one umbrella with the VC4A of African United Unions for the global innovative teenage entrepreneurs for citywide, meaning globally wide public transport infrastructure programs, globally worldwide. And then for the energy, environmental, spatial planning, environmental resource management, I've been in one of those IDP plannings over there. Or this one is when we were applying for our CSD over there. So these are the social outcomes of some of the documents that were left before others were lost by those who are still wanting to bring us down just because we are street people who are ex-thugs and ex-cons and who used to be doing drugs and alcohol, all those kind of things way back in the 90s, while we were caught under their umbrella of suspension of the Nelson Mandela voodoo-ness. Therefore, this one is the utility services, water and sanitation. We've got great innovation designs over there. So that's another first documented information society, and then the other information society, that is a #1 product. You will find them in one of the playlists, the playlist, yes, of 2017-2018, when we introduced the now what questions over there. There is a media video presentations over there in the https://youtube.com/ all in small letters view VIEW_ALL_PLAYLISTS ? NV = 1. all those media video presentation over there. Victory of our future dreams from the streets. Innovation business file proposals from the Skumile West Coast Foundation, Lamushe Global Innovative Teenage Entrepreneurs, and in combination with the Lamushe Moshe Vamushe Empire of Startup Most Innovative and Creative Businesses of 2018-2019. This is our resume a CV of our eternity in immortality and its spirituality as the native nations of the black and colored townships all through the way from 1652 Dutch East Indian Company for trucker movement. These young ones with this resume over here in 1994 of the Jamboree at the parade straight to the Will Street and the Victoria Street Church over there. He was there, one of those ones who managed to become a knight in 1994 Jamboree of Sir Lord Baden-Powell in combination with the Kailicha #1 Boy Scouts and Kailicha #2 Boy Scouts of the 19th century. Therefore, the outbound personal development courses for all of those who have managed to come across at the University of Cape Town Graduate School of Business in terms of the Department of Raymond Ackerman. Most of the people over here, they've managed to encounter and share the eternity of the outbound outcomes of thy course. And they managed to be very, very, very well developed. And the way they are developed so uniquely is that they have managed to build tremendous things all over South Africa since way back when we never knew nothing at all. But why do you know less and know a lot at all when you don't have something to say at all? Because you're still saying the same things that have already been said and that are introduced from other people's word profiles. And then you are reading those profiles as if your profiles of your own profility. And then complimenting them that as if they are your friends. And then that one next door who's starting the car, who's going to kill who, when, how, or when. We know all your jokes over there. 28 in Johnny, so what? Before 86 right here, so what? Before 85 next door, so what? Grand Cape Town 17 feet away, so what? Therefore, yes, we are also an eternity and immortality, even from the what? You remember the initiative, Global International People of the World? What? Women in engineering in South Africa. Women in sport in South Africa, where are they? All out. But we forgot what the 12 men. Okay. Therefore, mechanical engineering drawings over there, we've managed to pass it very well. Materials and science, #1, thank you very much for that too. Manufacturing, thank you for that too. That's not me, but that's the paper and an ink. Therefore, from Hestad College, thank you very much. You can see it too. Graphic literacy designing, over there, you can see it too. Summarizing all the time, you are trying to summarize at many times. And those times you start your car and you are boiling me up not to finish this presentation. Presentation skills 60%, it doesn't matter what percentage it is. The only percentage that matters what is how much now are you taking time for the global world to stop. What are these ones? These ones here, I remember in 2013, 2014. The first time here I went to search for financial support for Skumile West Coast Foundation. I met Miss Colette at the short market square in the city of Cape Town, 3rd floor, offices of the Western Cape City of Cape Town Mayoral Executive Committee government offices. And then she told me, no, my brother, that you won't be able to find this kind of support over there. This one illustrates that these young ones were the president of the SRC and the president of the committee council to made across as young and energetic people that are during the crisis of 1999. It's all your problems, not our problem. And then I went to the Department of Education over there, trying to ensure that how can we mold and build and strengthen up our education systems because of the crises we've encountered that were happening in our schools during the 19th, last century of the 19th century. Therefore, as they were the presidentiality presidents of the entire schools of the global world, especially from the Western Cape and from the other cricket towns of the Republic of South Africa, representing the entire Western Cape and all the black and colored township schools of South Africa. And then the school were closed during that crisis. And then in 2013, I went to the Department of Education, AU, in the Twin Tower. And then I met the AU head department in Mr. Florik. I think it's Mr. Florik, no? I think it's Mr. Florik. Mr. Florik told me one thing, that this entire Skumile West Coast Youth Foundation and this passionate vision of everything about Skumile West Coast Youth Foundation is a great implementation plan for the Western Cape government and all the departments of it, and also the Department of Education and all the departments that we have managed to introduce into these presentations. But the only thing that you need, you don't have a background of education, strength, and education qualifications. You have to go out there and study even more. You have to study again and gain more strength to study before you can produce a well infrastructured strategic and policy, because everything is uniquely number one. And then in the Department of Agricultural Affairs and Sports, when I met the directorate, I think it's Mr. Ronald, he also told me the same thing, that the best unique thing is to go and study. Go and study, and then you keep this archived, and then you're going to come back for it. Because in the global, international, worldwide, you need to be educated to execute a greatest idea like this that will be the next entrepreneurial thing of all times. And then that was it. And then in 2009, I received we received actually in eternity and in mortality and in spirituality, in general education and training business practices. Do you know what happened over here? I completed the first one, and then that was the first course at the CIR Skills Institute leadership program. And then the second course was the new venture creations. And then our class teacher was Miss Bassett. Oh, what a wonderful, beautiful, global, international #1 lady, who was so beautiful enough to be, yes, the Snow White, a beautiful girl who cried so well one day, watching her tears fall down. But her marriage was the #1 marriage of all times when she invited me into the Hillsong Church in the city of Cape Town. How Miss Bassett Angela, what a beautiful, my Snow White. Oh, wow. A poem, one of the sonnets of the Chronicles of Immortality. Therefore, what I'm talking about over here, my professor, Mr. Ashley and Sonnet from the CIR Skills Institute. And then new venture creation, yes, I studied until the 10th month in a 1-year course too. I couldn't complete the entire program, yes, because of the stability of the mind, yes, of life over there. Therefore, we have managed to talk about that designing, planning, graphic implementation in the transport industries that we introduced in the first profile. These ones here, this first one is we introduced this one for Forbes branding. Forbes branding, new Forbes branding. Over here, we haven't patented them, but these here are the new graphic designs that we have managed to sacrifice. That's only the first ones, just to prove into the global world and the international global world that we are really in to be the field supportive into the spatial development framework of the 21st millennium to support Greyhound. Do you know that song called Some Things Will Never Change It's just the way it is. Nobody's even concerned. Some things will never change. It's just the way it is. When we will ever learn. That motion picture of those guys who were in, I don't know whether it's independency or what, but all the black people through all the way. But have you ever seen what's happening on the bus? Inside the Greyhound bus? You never seen? Oh, what a wonderful motion picture to watch. And then, I don't know whether again with these guys will want to exchange or want to discuss thoroughly which one is going to take which one, another one take on which one. Over here, this one was designed and dedicated for the Toyota what proposal for a branding brand in November 2020. Yes, I believe it was the 4th of November to the 7th to the 14th of November when we received a protocol from Musk, Mr. Musk, one of the Forbes investors. Yes, and then Toyota came in searching for service providers from us to service provide them. And then branding for Toyota, we designed that branding for them. And then the artificial intelligence for Eminem design over there. Yes. And then to carry on, we designed another one for the Porsche, Porsche, Audi, and Volkswagen. This one joint venture for Porsche, Audi, and Volkswagen over here. And then we designed that one for the Mercedes-Benz, BMW, and Volkswagen again over there. Balo World, yes, to call upon back the combination of the business in society departments of the sponsors and sponsorship of Mercedes-Benz and the Balo World, yes, into the venture creations. And all the trained creations and designs over there are designed for the Transnet over there to support Golden Arrow over there. And then lastly, then we designed another one for the space tour ships. So again, we can't produce them all at once. We introduce just only those 5, and therefore for the international global growth world over there. So get to Mr. As we were talking with Mr. Florig, and then he called me time and time and again. We used to sit there in his office and discuss this way of infrastructural development over there. And then he once also told me that you must never give up in life, even if your mentality can train you down. Always keep what inspires you the most in understanding the statements of everything you have studied since you were a young child, because you are a born and bred of the Western Cape, City of Cape Town Mayoral Executive Committee, educational universal academics. Therefore, if we have managed to discover all these Kumile West Coast Youth Foundation criteria of your business proposal plan, then you can execute it if you can just go back to school. While Miss Colette told me one thing, that go back into the streets of the City of Cape Town, and talk to your brothers and sisters over there who are the homeless, street living people, and make the researches of utmost research through them, and they will take you to every direction that you have to go through. Therefore, Mr. Eugene Newman, we as the Skumbulile West Coast, as the Sisonga Sangoba, together we conquer, we will honor the privilege for you to organize for us at agricultural farming and urban gardening the services and the programs of Casidra. All the services programs from 1 to 4 of Casidra services and newly post services programs in terms of Sisonke Sianoba, together we conquer, with others from Africa that they want to collaborate with us with their own services and programs, but they can't collaborate with us when South Africa is doing what they are doing with the international global world. Therefore, for integrated marketing and communications, we are so wonderfully to be in that criteria of a platform. Therefore, Cape Design Institute, please, this is the Vamushe Renaissance Innovation Designs of our CPRO certificate. Cape Design Institute, please, we need our affiliation agreement as we are part of your ecosystem. Affiliation agreement, we need to sit down and discuss about it. And then for the Vamushe Renaissance Innovation Designs, Lamushe, in our previously meetings we used to have with Miss, our number one inspirational, motivational, Miss Ruth, Miss Reddy Cooks, Rosemary Reddy Cooks, in the name of the entire management of the Craft and Design Institute. And also, we want to also negotiate with Ms. Jessica, Directorate of Ignatelo, because we will honor the privilege of having another affiliation partnership or relations with them too. And then another affiliation that we will honor to have with as we are part of the ecosystem of the Cape Innovation Technology Initiative and the Capacity Tech Career Tech Accelerator. This year is our application for registration in terms of non-profit organizations and for our NPO documentation over there. And then this one is the one that we were talking about, the business administration that we were organized as 20 guys, girls and boys, ladies and men, because we are really older than you, all of you in South Africa. Therefore, as a Sakatau and a Sansbook, a 2-year program of a part-time course over there at the College of Cape Town in Guguletu. We're going to present that one anytime soon, because that presentation just disappeared, yes, with the electricity that went off, and then we don't know how it happened over there. Oh, this one is when I was trying to get into the transport industry to have a Code 14 license over there, so that I can be a truck driver to Africa to support those guys who invited me in Africa, saying that I must protect their trucks of oil and petrol and diesel and all the gases that are coming in and out of Africa, because they are getting robbed when they are coming in from Johannesburg and Mosina. Therefore, these are the African largest law firms. When we were part of the Pro Bono Ends Africa of the business place in Cape Town, 2013, 2014 to 2016, and in Mitchell's Plain and in Khayelitsha, and the workshop courses we have managed to obtain. We've already produced this one over here. And then another one over here, intellectual property protection and your business over there. Now, to close it up, we were introducing these ones to ensure that when the person who called those summits of the global, international, worldwide world for information society and the social documentary outcomes, that they are introduced very well. And then after that, because number two, this one is just a business plan of a community service, what you call a community service marketplace, whatever, something like game or something like Pick and Pay Hyper. You see, when I wanted to start my own community business of wholesale and retail, after I completed my UCT GSP Raymond Academy in 2012. over there. Or this was the business plan of Skumile West Coast Youth Foundation. Its first name way back here, it was the West Coast Flavor Foundation. Okay, the first name, yes, was the West Coast Flavor Foundation. And then ratherly, I introduced it to become a Skumile West Coast Youth Foundation. And then this is the entire business plan profile of the Lendekie Pioneers of Mental Health, another department in the health industry of it. Over here, this is a short memo. This is a short project brief of the PowerPoint. If you want to understand every youth development background for every programs that we have, remember when you are reaching onto the URL playlist to reach out for this written PowerPoint presentation, you will find great playlist presentations that introduce us very competitive, very well. These are the workshops of information of the workshops that we completed at the business place with ENS program that you will find in our resume. Others, they used to cost 50 Rand, others were for free. We've managed to attend most of them very proceedingly. I was so grateful. These are the other ones of 2014 also that we have managed to attend over there. All the programs from the ENS Pro Bono from Business Bay, Cape Town. Therefore, over here, these ones are the other ones that we've attended. Therefore, to say grateful thanks to Mr. for the inspiration of Flanklin, Flocklin, I think is HU head of Flocklin, and Mr. Ronald of the Craft and Design Directorate of the Provincial Region of the Cultural Affairs and Sports in the Western Cape Provincial Sports Council, with Mr. Carlo Vizzi over there, and not forgetting Mr. Alan Winder, and not forgetting, yes, Mr. Kenton Matthew, not forgetting over there Miss Samantha Martin, not forgetting Mr. Ruth Adams, and not forgetting, yes, all the City of Cape Town directorates, administrators, facilitators, and also the admin personnel and everyone who had managed to open the doors for me at the podium block, straight to the Department of Sports and Recreation over there. I'm going to introduce her name, the first person to introduce us, and say to the IPD department of Mr. Eileen. And then these are the departments that we have completed, yes, over there at the ENS Africa Pro Bono, all to the way. So we've managed to gain those skills, the projects of development ones, as right now we are applying for the business support in terms of these are our Skumbulile tax compliance status of being issued over here. There is a lady that managed to get hold of these documentations over here, especially these ones that we are talking about, that we asked her thoroughly and clearly, yes, just to scan at the Department of the Social Development, at the Kailicha, yes, Social Development, because when we hosted a meeting with, I remember in 2017-18 at the City of Cape Town Union Building, 10th floor, we had a massive meeting with 4 directorates, four directorates over there. They told us that the most information that we need to start developing our Skumbule West Coast Foundation mission and vision is to unite with the social development of the Kailicha department at the corner of Spine Road, yes, over there. So we had a great relationship with the executives of over there. Anytime that I needed to make photocopies, anytime that we needed declarations of funding and all those things since 2017, 2018. Over there, and now this lady 2 weeks or three weeks back, I asked her just for a simple issue, just to scan these documents over here so that we submit them into the supply chain management of the City of Cape Town to upgrade our chain management partnership. The only thing she did was to not to do it the way that we instructed her to do. she did the opposite of what we intended to do, and then now okay, all those documents, such as these documents I'm talking about, these ones over here, and these ones over here, are in part of her holdings. That we never intended them to be in her holdings. They were supposed to be in the administrative and human resource of the management of the social development of the Khayelitsha. Therefore, this is the Vamusha Renaissance Innovation Designs that we introduced in the business plan with the ecosystem of Innotech startup businesses, and another one over there. And then this is our we are playing for what donations. Please, any money that you can donate for us for laptop, we want to all print. Yeah, you can donate to us over here. The of Skumbulile West Coast Youth Foundation. That's the account name. Skumbulile West Coast Youth Foundation, and then the bank, Nedbank Limited, a branch, St. George's Mall, St. George's Mall, account number 202010326660, 2010326660, branch sort code 198765, 198765. Account type savings account. We are a PBO, public benefit organization with our name, with our reference number of 9300500295. Yes, over there. Please, for any donations before the global world, we will be honored, grateful, and thankful over there. This is our tax clearance certificate over there. This is our tax clearance tax certificate over there. For tenders, yes, we've got tender projects, we've got all of them together as one, and the good standard tax certificate of SARS. But right now we are planning to review and renew our tax certificates. Thank you, international people of the global world. Remember, what https://youtube.com/view_all_playlist with an S at the end, and then question mark NV is equal to 1, and then a playlist over there. Thank you, global international people of the global world.